Hi there, welcome to Edurotics, where we make your high school life simple. I'm Aniket and this is quiz 2 of algebra as part of our Digital SAT Math further practice series. These are specific sets of questions which have like hard difficulty questions that are similar to the hard ones that come on the Digital SAT. So make sure you solve them yourself first and then only look at our solution. This is ideal for those of you who have already completed the SAT Suite question bank as well as the mock tests. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, question number 1. The chess club decides to sell t-shirts to raise money for an upcoming tournament. On the first day, they sell 14 large t-shirts and 10 small t-shirts, raising a total of $248. On the second day, they sell only 6 large and 2 small t-shirts, raising an additional $88. How much did the club charge for the small t-shirts? Okay, a classic system of equations in two variables question. Okay, so they have two scenarios given. From here, we'll get the first equation. Let's say the price of the large t-shirts. Large is X and small is Y. Okay, so we need to find the value of Y. That will be our answer, small t-shirts price. Okay, so large 14X plus 10 small 10Y is equal to 248. Second equation, 6 large, so 6X plus 2Y is equal to 88. Now, no need to solve it yourself. Head straight to DESMOS and let's see. So first equation, 14X plus 10Y is equal to 248. Second equation, let's zoom out a bit. Zoom in to see where the graph is coming. Okay. And then second equation was 6X plus 2Y is equal to 88. Here is the point of intersection 12, 8. Those are the values of X and Y for this system of equations. Okay, 12, 8. Let's head to zoom again. So the answer is 12, 8. 12 is X, 8 is Y. So the answer is option C, $8 for a small t-shirt. Okay, so this was a combination of manual mathematical solving and DESMOS, which makes it solvable in under 30-40 seconds. Yep, max. Okay, let's go ahead to the next one. Question number 2. The value of an integer is 1/8 the value of another integer. If both integers are larger than 1, what is the smallest possible value of the smaller integer? Okay, so we need to pick two integers. Let's say one is X and one is Y. So the value of X is 1/8 the value of Y. X is equal to 1/8 Y. Okay. If both the integers are larger than 1, what is the smallest possible value of the smaller integer? Okay. So the smallest possible value of X, because X is the smaller one, it is 1/8 the value of the bigger integer, the value of Y. Okay. So what could be the smallest possible value for X? That can be, so 1/8 of something and it is an integer larger than 1. Both are integers larger than 1. So the smallest possible value of X could be 1, which is not allowed. But when X is equal to 1, Y is equal to 8. But this case is not allowed because it's saying they're larger than 1. So the next integer larger than 1, that's X is equal to 2. If I put X is equal to 2, Y is 16. So smallest possible value for the smaller integer is X is equal to 2. 2 is the answer for this. It's a grid-in question. Okay, let's go ahead to the next one. Okay, before we go on to question number 3, this is me urging you. So if you like the content and if it's helping you out in your SAT practice, make sure you subscribe to the channel to receive more of such videos, such further practice videos, because a lot of them would be coming in the near future. So there's that subscribe button on your bottom right of the video. Go head straight to it and hit on it, and even press the bell icon so that you get the notifications whenever there's a new video coming. Okay, so let's go ahead. And these sets of questions, these are like mixed difficulty questions. I've tried my best to keep only the hard questions, but it's good to have the medium difficulty questions as well, so as to do a well-rounded practice. This is more like your final revision when you're done with everything and you're solving these sets of questions, preferably in a timed manner. Okay, so again, subscribe to the channel if you're liking the content and it's helping you out. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, question number 3. A large recipe requires 21.5 pounds of flour. If flour can only be purchased in 50-pound bags, how many bags of flour must be purchased to make the recipe 8 times? So in a single time, it needs 20.5 pounds of flour. That means it's 41/2 pounds of flour. Pounds of flour. This is required while making the recipe once. And the question is asking how many bags of flour must be purchased to make the recipe 8 times. So they're not asking how many pounds of flour. Sorry, I mistakenly wrote this as flour. No. Okay, so how many bags? So bags are coming in 50 pounds. Okay, so let's first find out the total number of pounds required. 8 times, so 41/2 times an 8, which is 41 times 4 or 84. No, not 84, but 164. Yeah. 164 pounds. This is the total amount of flour required. Okay. Now we see if we divide it into 50-pound bags, how many 50-pound bags would be needed for these 164 pounds to be used. Okay, so 50 pounds, 3 bags will make 150 pounds, 4 bags would make 200 pounds. So we'll need 4 bags in which 36 pounds would be left after usage. So 4 bags. Option C. Okay, next one. Question number 4. Let m operator n, this is some operator, is equal to 3m squared minus n. If 2 operator n is equal to 9, what is the value of n? Okay, so m operator n is 3m squared minus n. So 2 operator n would be 3 times 2 squared minus n. This is equal to 9. N is equal to 3 times 2 squared minus 9. 3 times 4 is 12 minus 9 is 3. Option C. This is the correct one. Okay, let's go ahead. Question number 5. Multiplying a number by 4/5 and then dividing by 2/5 is the same as doing what to the number? Okay, so there's some number x. You're multiplying it with 4/5 and then dividing it with 2/5. This means 4x/5 multiplied by 5/2. Because division becomes multiplication with reciprocal. Okay, so 5 and 5 cancelled, this 2 and 2. This is a 2x. So basically multiplying the number with a 2 by a 2. Option C. This is the correct one. Okay, that's a simple fractions question. Okay, let's go ahead. Suppose P, Q, R and S are non-zero real numbers. If PQ is equal to R and Q is equal to S over P, which of the following is equivalent to R? Okay, so equivalent expressions with some manipulation. PQ is equal to R, Q is equal to S over P. Which of the following is equivalent to R? Okay, let's see. Let's do certain manipulations on our own, then we'll head to the options. Q is equal to S over P. So this means Q is equal to S over P. If I multiplied both sides with a P cancelled here, PQ is equal to S and PQ is also equal to R. Simple. It's directly R is equal to S. So better not to head straight to the options. Rather do some manipulations on your end first to simplify it a bit. You never know. The question might just break into pieces. So R is basically equal to S. Option B. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Which of the following represents the product of two consecutive odd integers m and n, where m is less than n? Okay, two consecutive odd integers and the first integer is going to be m since it is less than n. So m followed by n. So basically if m is an odd integer, n is going to be m plus 2. So let's say m is a 3. So n would be 3 plus 2, 5. Or m is 5. So n will be 5 plus 2, 7. Like that. So these are two consecutive odd integers. So it's going to be only in terms of m. So m times m plus 2. That's the product. M squared plus 2m. Option C. This is the product, the representation of product of two consecutive odd integers. Okay, let's go to the next one. Before going ahead, just simple pieces of information. Whenever you ask to assume a variable as an odd integer, let's say as an odd number, how do you assume that? So you'll take the value as not directly x, but take it like 2x plus 1. So when x is 0, it's 1. When x is 1, it's a 3. X is 2, it's a 5. Like that, we take odd integers. And if you were to assume x to be like or a variable to be an even number, even integer, take it directly as 2x or 2y. These would all come out with even numbers for whatever value of x or y you take. Okay, let's go to the next one. Question number 8. There are 19 students enrolled in a history class and 24 students enrolled in a physics class. Okay. If 7 students are enrolled in both courses, how many are enrolled in only one of the courses? Okay. So in a Venn diagram, let's see what a Venn diagram is. This is the history class. This is the physics class. This is represented by both. Okay. So 19 students are enrolled in a history class. That means H plus B is equal to 19. And 24 students are enrolled in a physics class. B plus P is 24. 7 students are enrolled in both courses. So the value of B is 7. How many are enrolled in only one of the courses? So the sum of students enrolled in only history and only physics. First history, 19 minus B, 19 minus 7, which is a 12. Then physics, 24 minus B, 24 minus 7, which is a 17. 17 plus 12 is a 29. Option C. That is the correct one. So in this case, we've not considered students who did not choose any course because that's not possible. If they are in a class and they're studying in school, they must choose some of the courses, like 1 or 2 of the courses. That's why that case is not considered here. And if it were to be considered, they would have given some extra information, like the total number of students in the class or the number of students not doing any courses, like that. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Question number 9. Suppose A, B, and C are positive real numbers. Which of the following expressions is equivalent to 14a equals b squared times c raised power 6? Okay, A, B, C are positive real numbers. And which of the following expressions are equivalent to this? So let's do this. Let's look at the options and try to make a similar looking thing from the expression given directly. Okay. So 14a is equal to b squared c raised power 6. Let's try to represent a, this whole expression in terms of a. So a is equal to, for that I divide with the 14 on both sides. And I get rid of the 14 on the left hand side. On the right hand side I get a is equal to b squared c raised power 6 over 14, or b c cubed whole squared over 14. So that is given in the option A. Statement 1 is correct. Second one, 14a is equal to b c raised power 4 raised power 2. What does that give us? 14a is already here, so the right hand sides must match this and this. b c raised power 4 raised power 2, that is b squared c raised power 8, not c raised power 6. So this statement is wrong. Third one, a times b raised power negative 2 is equal to c raised power 6 over 14. Okay, this might make sense. So a is equal to b squared c raised power 6 over 14. We already have this. If we divide both sides with a b squared, we get rid of the b squared from the right hand side and it comes over to the left hand side in the denominator. So while it comes to the numerator, it will come with a negative power. A b raised power negative 2 is equal to c raised power 6 over 14. So option, or the third statement is also correct. So 1 and 3 only. Option D is the correct one, the correct answer. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, here's the next question. Before beginning with the next question, I would just like to inform you, if some of you are like really 5 days or 7 days out from your SAT date and need some immediate help with a specific concept, or you're panicking, something like that, go straight ahead to the eduretics.com website. The link is there in my in the video description, and you can book one-on-one or group classes with me. Go there on an immediate basis, get a slot for yourself, and I can help you out. Okay, let's look at question number 10. What is the value of c minus 2 times a plus b over c minus a squared if a is negative half, b is 3 over 2, and c is 5 over 2? We need to put these values. So c, that is 5 over 2, minus 2 times a plus b, so 3 over 2 minus half, over c minus a, 5 over 2 minus half, squared. Okay, it's a gridden question. You'll get an integer in the answer, most likely. Okay, so 3 minus 1 is a 2, so this whole thing becomes a 2 over 2 or a 1. So 5 by 2 minus 2. 2 times 2 is, so if you solve in the numerator, 5 by 2 minus 2, that's like 5 minus 4 over 2, or 1 over 2. This is the numerator. Over denominator, 5 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 6 by 2, or 3. 3 squared is a 9. Okay, so now you have half divided by 9. How to solve such fractions? This is like division. So the 9 in the bottom, in the denominator, can be written as 9 over 1. So it's like half divided by 9 over 1, or half multiplied by 1 over 9. So that's 1 over 18. This is the answer. It's not an integer. This is your gridden answer. It's 1 over 18. This is what you need to write. Okay, let's go to the next one. Question number 11. To join A's gym, one must pay $180 membership fee plus dues of $35 per month. To join Best Gym, one must pay a $300 membership fee plus dues of $23 per month. At how many months would the total cost of either gym be the same? Okay, so the total cost for A's gym, A's, is going to be y is equal to 180 fixed plus 35x, where x is the number of months. For Best, you have y is equal to 300 fixed plus 23x, where x is the number of months. And they're asking at how many months would the total cost of either gym be the same. Basically, these are two linear functions. At what point do they intersect? So head straight to DESMOS. Just at the sound of that, go straight to DESMOS. Okay. So first equation, y is equal to 180 plus 35x. Second equation, y is equal to 300 plus 23x. Okay, and let's see where do they intersect. So I'm zooming out to see at what part are they intersecting. Okay, now we can zoom in here and click on any one of the two. This is the point, 10,530. So that means at 10 months, and so 10,530. Option D is correct, 10 months at a fee of $530. Okay, let's go to the next one. So question number 12, this is also the last question. So I hope you're following the practice of pausing the video when you see the question and solving it yourself. Do it in a timed manner, and I think you should easily target to be able to solve all this in less than 10 minutes, or ideally 8 minutes. 12 questions for 8 minutes. Yeah, that should be the ideal case, or even lesser if you can go. Yeah, I'm taking all this time to explain, but ideally this should not take more than 7-8 minutes. Okay. If negative 9x is less than or equal to negative 28, what is the smallest possible integer value of x? Smallest possible integer value of x. This is a linear inequality. Let's do some manipulations on our own. First thing, multiply with a negative sign throughout to get rid of these negative signs. So on both sides, it'll become positive, and the inequality sign would change. 9x is greater than or equal to 28. Okay, so x is greater than or equal to 28 over 9 by dividing both sides with a 9. Now, x is greater than or equal to 28 over 9. That means it'll be bigger than this, greater than or equal to. So smallest possible integer value, 28 over 9 is not going to yield an integer. 29 over 9 also, 30 over 9 also. Had it been 27 over 9, we could have straight away said a 3. So now the next smallest integer is going to be 36 over 9. This is going to yield an integer, x greater than or equal to 36 over 9. And that's going to be 4. X is equal to 4. Okay. So when x is 36 over 9, that is greater than or equal to 28 over 9. So that inequality is satisfied. And 36 over 9 is 4. So x is equal to 4 satisfies the inequality as the smallest possible integer. Okay. So I hope the practice is done. And stay tuned for these practice videos, the further practice videos. These will literally help you to keep all the last minute concepts in place, and so that you don't panic thinking that you're forgetting stuff or things like that. Okay, so this was quiz 2. Up next would be quiz 3 for algebra. Yep. So like, share and subscribe, keep practicing and go cracking on your SATs. Thank you.